Coming up on the TCC Report, Tallahassee Community College celebrates the opening of a new service center in Wakulla County.
The college kicks off its strategic planning process, hosting town halls where area residents shared their thoughts and ideas for the future of the region and TCC.
And the college continues to be a STEM center of excellence for students in the community as it hosts its 4th STEM Forum. Stay tuned. The TCC Report starts right now. Welcome back to the TCC Report. I'm John Schultz.
And I'm Eva Nielsen Parks. All that and more. But first, let's take you out to the Bright Futures Ice Cream Social, hosted earlier this semester on TCC's campus by the Florida Lottery. Celebrating the lottery's 25th anniversary and honoring Bright Future Scholarship recipients, the Florida Lottery Ice Cream Social was an opportunity to celebrate the positive impact Bright Future Scholarships have had on students. The Ice Cream Social was the first of several to take place on college and university campuses throughout Florida this fall, and TCC was the first community college in the state to host one of the Ice Cream Socials. The event included remarks from TCC President Jim Murdaugh, student speakers, and Secretary of the Lottery, Cynthia F. O'Connell.
This ice cream social is great here at TCC. What we're doing around the state is going to state colleges and universities and celebrating those students that are Bright Future Scholarship recipients. We want to celebrate them because they've had a very rigorous academic career to get them here. They're going to move forward and have wonderful careers, and they're starting it all at a state college like TCC.
Since the Florida Bright Future Scholarship Program began in 1997, more than 16,000 Bright Future Scholarships have been awarded to TCC students. For more information about the Florida Bright Future Scholarship, visit our website.
Earlier this year, TCC President Dr. Jim Murdaugh announced the beginning of TCC's strategic planning process. Since then, the college has organized 4 town halls to receive feedback from the community to shape its next strategic plan.
How's the technology on campus for you?
Certain majors, such as math, they're well covered in the Learning Commons, but those who are in the engineering field are dealing with the computers. They really don't have that many people there to help aid them.
The staff and the teacher here is so helpful. I want to hear that TCC is #1 in the nation because I know we can be there.
TCC also hosted town halls in each of the 3 counties it serves, Leon, Gadsden, and Wakulla counties.
I mean, when we got the card saying that it was happening, we all closed the shop up and came on down.
This was a fantastic town hall meeting, standing room only. People were packed in and they were excited. There was some energy in the air. They were excited about TCC being in the community.
Well, I came to the town hall meeting, and it's a great opportunity for the people in our community to tell TCC what means most to them. It was a great event.
Well, the praises are always wonderful to hear wherever we go. People say such nice things about the college, and you always cherish that. But it's also important to hear areas of opportunity for us to improve. And I will tell you that I think people were candid with regard to our programs and what we need to particularly do to improve access. And it's important for us to hear it. I mean, that this event is to help us plan the future of the college.
With these events, TCC hopes to learn more about the priorities of the community, their goals, and hopes when it comes to higher education and workforce development. For more information on the town hall events or to provide comments on TCC's strategic planning process, contact the college.
Immediately following the town hall session, Tallahassee Community College hosted a ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate the grand opening of its new Wakulla Center in the Centennial Bank building in Crawfordville. The ribbon cutting not only signifies TCC's future in Wakulla, but it's an expansion of the college's commitment to Wakulla County. The Wakulla Center is now offering credit classes, new programs, and student support services. Also housed in the Wakulla Center is the TCC Wakulla Environmental Institute, a new program preparing the next generation of environmental professionals. In January, the Environmental Institute will begin an Environmental Science Technology Associate in Science degree and Water Quality Technician certificate.
Really, this is a program that is training students to be job ready after a 2-year program. We have it paced so that you could complete the associate's degree in 2 years, starting this January in the spring of 2013.
The center will eventually include additional degree programs in hospitality and tourism management, aquaculture management, parks and leisure services technology, and agribusiness management.
Also in January, TCC will launch the Amy Lynette Bailey Surgical Technology Program.
Surgical technology, it's a brand new program here aimed at creating or helping to develop students into becoming entry-level surgical technologists, which is a position in the operating room where students will learn to set up what a sterile field is, how to maintain a sterile field. They'll learn instrumentation. When students graduate, they'll know at least 500 surgical instruments at the time of graduation. It takes them through actual clinicals where they work in the operating room, assisting or actually setting up surgical cases and doing some second assisting in the operating room.
For more information on TCC's exciting new slate of programs, visit our website. Twice a year, TCC introduces prospective and new students to college resources, programs, and opportunities through the TCC Preview. The preview is tailored for students interested in attending TCC, including high school students, non-traditional students, as well as those looking for a career change.
Well, we're very interested in learning more about TCC, and we've been getting a lot of applications and preview information in the mail from different schools from all over the U.S., but we kind of want to look around and see what we have here. I've heard so many good things about the program.
They helped me, got me a brochure, got me some information, showed me a couple of the courses I would be taking and everything.
The purpose is for the community to gain a knowledge about TCC, get our name out there, and then have an opportunity for students to get their questions answered, for current students that are maybe new to the school to come find out what organizations are here that they can be a part of, some of the different degrees they can get here, some of the different programming we offer, and then for parents to come with their prospective students and get their questions answered to kind of draw up some enrollment numbers and business and things like that.
We're hoping to entice students who want to major in STEM areas, who may be thinking about, wanting to go in the STEM area, but may not be quite sure they want to go to the university for that. They would come to TCC, they would major in one of our STEM areas, but chemistry, which is my area, biology, physics, engineering, math, computer science, and technology.
Students have a lot of things to look forward to coming to TCC, but a good way that Campus Life likes to do that is getting students involved. We have other programs like intramurals here at TCC, which is a fun opportunity for students to get involved with different sporting opportunities here.
What we do at the AMTC is you can come with us for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, some as little as 1 week, get a certification, and go right to work. We have a very affordable tuition. It's not exactly the same as the tuition rates right here. We have several grants from the Department of Labor that we work with, and we make it very affordable.
In case you missed this preview, the college will host its next preview February 7th. For more information on TCC programs and how you can enroll, call the Office of Enrollment Services.
Other ways the college keeps its students informed and on track for graduation is through the Advising Fair. The Advising Fair allows students to have access to members of essential departments, such as financial aid, the Career Center, and TCC's university partners. Students get one-on-one advisement on classes before registration and plan for post-graduation careers and university transfers.
A lot of students should come get advice to make sure they're on the right track, taking the right courses and get the right credits so they can be eligible to get their AA and pursue their career.
It's important for us to come out and join these events because a lot of us have no idea what we're doing. And I know this is my first year here and this is all new to me. My parents never went to college, so this is it for me. Like, I need to learn all I can and take advantage of the resources that TCC supplies us.
The Advising Fair is crucial to making sure that you're on the right track to finish your TCC degree, whether it's an AA or an AS degree. And then you have your choice while you're still here of talking to all the advisors from the 5 different university partner schools. We have a choice of over 20 degrees that you can continue on and get your bachelor's degree right here on TCC campus without ever leaving town or leaving this very campus. So it's classrooms you're familiar with and teachers who are well qualified to complete your bachelor's degree education.
For more information, contact the Enrollment Services and Student Success Office. Last month, the National Orientation Directors Association, or NODA, selected Tallahassee Community College's new student orientation as one of the best in the nation. In NODA's upcoming national conference, 4 community college orientation programs will be spotlighted as best practice examples, including TCC. TCC's unique orientation schedule breaks up students by type for advising, transfer, prep, first time in college, and more. Orientation coordinator Emily Burgess says being chosen as a best practice institution speaks volumes about TCC's focus on its students.
It means we're doing something right. It means we're helping the students, we're doing exactly what we need to be to serve them, to give them the information they need, and folks are starting to recognize that within the orientation community and model what they're doing after us.
If you're considering attending Tallahassee Community College or know someone who is, or would simply like more information, head to our website or contact Emily Burgess. Coming up after the break, we'll introduce you to a professor who is also receiving national attention by students. Stay with us.
How high have you set your goals? Getting off the ground is not as tough as you think. With help from Tallahassee Community College, TCC offers a quality education with faculty dedicated to helping you succeed and increase your career possibilities. Take the strain out of reaching new heights and discover why TCC is the college of choice.
Welcome back. Tallahassee Community College professor Susan Wessner has been named one of the nation's top professors by RateMyProfessors.com, the largest online destination for college professor ratings. We had the opportunity to sit down with Susan. Here's her story.
It's what I've always done, and I love it. It's awesome.
Reigning as one of the top professors in the nation, Susan Wessner is a testament that being passionate about teaching doesn't always go unnoticed by students.
It was really neat. It's kind of like a validation that you're doing what you should be doing.
Wessner teaches developmental mathematics and was chosen as the number 12 junior college professor by students.
It was just really cool because I know there's other teachers here who have the same rankings as I do. So I don't know what kind of crazy scale they used, but I'm glad they did.
The scale used to rank the professors was out of 5 possible points, and Wessner received a total of 4.9.
Ms. Wessner, she's a really good professor. I've come here after being out of school for so long, and I had heard that she was good, so I was able to get her and was lucky because she's the type of teacher that really helps you, and she's clear, she's concise. If you've got problems, she'll kind of work with you a little bit more. If you need extra help, you can go to her class afterwards and meet with her, and she'll explain it to you more slowly where you can understand it.
Her love for math began in high school with a few good teachers, and that eventually sparked her desire to pursue it in college.
I had a couple of really good high school math teachers. They were really good, and they had good sense of humor. And so, you know, they just related to the students well.
And it's those exact characteristics that Wessner developed and now uses to make a difference in her classroom.
Y'all are supposed to look smart, right? I mean, working at TCC, and this is no lie, was my dream job. It took me 13 years to get in full time because they were always, you know, not hiring one year or whatever. I worked in Thomasville for 13 years, and so when I got in here, I was like, okay, this, you know, my feet are rooted here. I'm not going anywhere until I retire. I love it. Okay, so here's the Laffy Taffy joke for the day.
Earlier this year, TCC's District Board of Trustees approved the college's plan to become a STEM Center of Excellence.
And as a STEM Center of Excellence, TCC proudly hosted the Florida Learns STEM Scholars Regional Forum for middle and high school students. Students from Gadsden and Wakulla counties recently spent a day at TCC to design and build a tower using only balsa wood and glue that will balance and support as much weight as possible.
A balsa wood tower is a tower that they're going to build to resist weight, but the balsa wood is a very lightweight, low-density wood. So they really have to figure out how to get the loads transferred and down to the bottom of the structure to be to carry the most load.
So we are going to try to get as much weight from where our load's going to be down to the vertical supports to get it down to the ground, to the base. And we're underweight, so we've already done that by adding these cross braces, and that kind of channels the force down to the ground.
Some of them are finding ways around the rules, which I'm proud of them because that's what you have to do. It's okay. We gave them some strict guidelines, but they're figuring out ways to tweak those and increase the efficiency of their structures.
It is really a great opportunity for us as Tallahassee Community College, but to get these students doing something creative.
The entire purpose of the project is to encourage these students to consider careers in STEM areas. So we want to provide a broad scope of activities so that students will see the scope of areas that are covered by STEM.
With our district having the demographics that it does, predominantly minority, both African American and Hispanic, we're hoping to be able to increase the number of minority students as well as females that are pursuing careers in those STEM areas.
What I learned today, I believe is going to help me to college because I want to go to college for engineering. So today was just a preview of what I would have to do, especially since I want to do civil engineering and a minor in environmental. So I'll be dealing with the roads and all that types of stuff. So yeah, today is going to help me and prepare me for the workforce field and all of that college readiness.
This was the 4th STEM Forum TCC has hosted for students in its service districts and will continue to collaborate with middle and high schools in Gadsden, Leon, and Wakulla counties to create a seamless STEM pipeline.
Up next is TCC Athletics Director Rob Cheney with a look at Eagle sports.
Thanks, John and Eva. Coming up in sports, we'll take you to one of the most highly anticipated events of the year for TCC Athletics. Stay tuned, we'll have more after the break. Welcome back. Twice a year, TCC Athletics has the opportunity to celebrate with student athletes when they put their signatures on a national letter of intent in the tradition we all know as National Signing Day. This fall, 4 student athletes announced where they would continue their education and athletic careers next year. Let's see what they had to say.
Well, I live about 10 minutes away from the university, and I've lived there my whole life, and so when the opportunity came up, I figured I'd get to go home and be near my family and friends and play Division I baseball, and I thought it's an opportunity I can't pass up, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Really proud, really grateful for the opportunity to go play there, and been playing ball since I can remember, dreaming of stepping on that field wearing garnet and gold, and it's unbelievable. I'm gonna get an opportunity to do it, and I'm just so grateful, and I'm excited.
TCC has prepared me for a lot of things. For one, it has made me grow as a man. Everything on and off the court, I grew better. On the court, I became stronger. I became better mentally and physically.
Oh, it's such a big relief because, I mean, as sophomores, we all play with that thought in the back of our head, like, oh no, like I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the next 2 years of my life. And it's nice to be able to have made that decision, just focus solely on softball now.
But I wouldn't have missed this for the world because Cherise set this as a goal last year, and she fulfilled it. I mean, this was a great place for her to come. I think she got a lot of good playing experience. I think that she's getting a really good education that she's continuing on with. But what I like is that she's really been taught to be responsible and to make these decisions, and her coaches have supported her all the way. And I'm really pleased with how the coaching staff has helped to direct her towards this goal.
To view our entire signing day ceremony, visit our YouTube channel, TCC Eagles HD. And for more information on TCC Athletics, you can log on to tcceagles.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at TCC Eagles. That's it for sports. Back to you, John and Eva.
Thanks, Rob. TCC's Florida Public Safety Institute hosted its 4th annual High Liability Instructor Training Seminar, where 218 criminal justice practitioners from Florida, Georgia, Arkansas, and Alaska participated in hands-on training sessions.
I mean, it's been a good week of training, learned a lot of different things. You know, some people are taking driving. I'm a gun guy, so I've taken rifle, learned to manipulate the shotgun better, and take that stuff back to my agency where I do some firearms instructing.
The purpose of this class today is for basic rappel, which will ultimately assist you in conducting any kind of a descent from be it a tower or a building of any kind to tactfully either conduct a rescue or apply tactical equipment such as sound listening devices to windows or to peer into windows, also to cause distractions. That's another great advantage of having the ability to rappel, is to cause distractions for another operational team to make entry in another part of the building.
The bottom line is that's what your blade's going to do.
I do definitely enjoy still coming out and getting the training. It's always nice to get a refresher because there are sometimes those fine motor skills that you forget, you know, and it takes somebody else to remind you once in a while that it's important to remember those things.
Well, the 6-hour Army course is a class that I want to enhance my instruction with Norfolk Police Department. I'm a firearms instructor. So basically what this class does, it shows us the inner workings of this weapon system, and to go further with identifying problems and fixing them with our agency instead of sending the guns out. This way we can have a quick turnaround on the weapons and hopefully identify the problem, fix it, and get it back out on the streets.
Well, this shooting in particular has to do with speed and accuracy. Sometimes we get carried away at the department and we only work on accuracy and not so much speed. This requires you to do both. You get Bill Rogers has developed a course where you have a 1/4 second for every reaction. So you have a 1/4 second to bring your gun up on target, and then you have another 1/4 second to pull the trigger. So a 1/2 second is what you have to engage your target. So you're talking about moving at the speed of light. I mean, literally, you're doing it just like it would happen in a real life situation. And the police officers, law enforcement, everyone gets more from this training, in my opinion.
It's a great refresher, especially for me. I'm a kind of an experienced guy. It's my 31st year of service. So to take it back to the younger people that don't have my experience and the training and take it back to my agency is going to be a big help. We've had some officer-involved shootings this year, and take that back and really going to help the guys and girls I work with.
Earlier this semester, TCC's International Student Services and the TCC Foundation welcomed the Taiwanese Youth Folk Sport Troupe, a group of 35 students from Keelung, Taiwan, performing a number of traditional dances in hopes of preserving their unique culture. Take a look.
We came here to celebrate the Chinese culture and Taiwanese culture, and we want to promote friendship between Taiwan and the Floridian. The 35 kids from Keelung Zhongzhen Junior High School, they come here to dance traditional Taiwanese dance and Chinese Diabolo, tap and jump rope. They are so pretty and they are so elegant, and the music is vivid and the costume is beautiful, and we want everybody to enjoy our culture and our heritage.
Thank you for watching the TCC Report. Next month, We'll showcase the college's efforts in serving the campus community as we prepare for the holiday season.
We'll also bring the world to you through our students as we take you inside TCC's International Education Week.
And remember, look for more great TCC programming on Comcast Cable Channel 22 from 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. each day. You can also view our programs anytime on our YouTube channel.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. We want to hear from you.